Hello, everybody! We're back from dinner and going live a little quickly.
Because
But-
story has us by the lapels.
Yes, as it is wont to do.
If they can't do it by level 9 out of the 10, yeah.
Yeah, well. Well, I'm max level. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the quest level.
Yeah, well. Shale? I was living a life of excess, bound for an early grave when Kikuya came along. I thought though I was a complete stranger, she took me under her wing and set me straight. It was out of gratitude that I joined Oblivion, but I can't imagine any other life now. I owe her everything I have, and it pains me that I couldn't say goodbye.
There are still some very important questions left.
Gululja?
I'll be fine. You don't need to worry about me. No,
Sorry,
I'm
kid,
gonna
that's
worry
not
about you
how
anyway,
it
kid.
works. Gnault?
Oh, too late.
Times like this, you gotta keep your hands moving.
Is that why the guy is always shaking the drink?
So much has happened, and so quickly. I'm still catching up mentally.
Yeah, don't expect to catch up anytime soon.
Don't strain a lobe there, Wook. But when it comes to Zorljaw, I have no regrets. I made my choice and did what I had to do. Well, he kind of didn't make it any other choice possible. I only wish I could have stopped Sphene, too. Stopping her from walking her misguided path. I could definitely use some rest.
You should have come out to pizza with us.
Apparently we're getting food.
Tacos de carne asada, mesquite soup, creamy alpaca pasta, broccoli and spinach sauté, and vegetable soup.
Soup or soup?
Yeah, I'd like to go for the tacos, but I don't really need extra. Well,
It's tank food.
yeah.
No wonder Woke likes it so much.
Well, I'm also thinking that, assuming over the next few weeks we do more, I'll have a use for tank food. Especially since I may be out of tank food currently.
I still have.
I will take the tacos de carne asada.
I'm
Warm flour tortillas filled with slices of marinated ronique chuck that has been grilled to a smoky char.
Do you
If
want?
you want to hand me yours, yes.
Yes.
I'll take them. The Burden of Legacy. So, yep, that's a chapter end. Fair enough.
With the title Knight of Alexandria.
Okay. Just as long as I'm not in charge of the knights, because, well, that was Otis's job.
Yeah, them taking out Otis is like, dang it! I just got to know him!
I know! They have definitely been dropping likable characters left and right in this one.
Hello, Doodles. Welcome back.
Ghouljaw, stay safe. You're a likable character in this expansion. That puts you at risk.
Yeah. Okay, Woke, you ready to do this?
And yes, hey Doodles.
Oh, look! More food. Spell speed food, the
And
one thing
now
I
they tell
don't
us-
need.
Now they tell us that they're going to give us more of the roast dronique, which was one of the choices last time. You get to keep that one.
I can't
Yeah,
get
I
through
know.
my spell speed food fast enough.
I can't get through any of my food fast enough.
I've only got 4 slots.
A new family. Wook Clement is searching for the words to say to Shale. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kikuya. All the others are trying to learn what they can. Oh, Kikuya, we known such a day would come, but we wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone? We did. We all did. Kikuya forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erenville. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are your people faring? Have you forgotten Zoral Jaw already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate and the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time, they're likely to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right? Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies, but it's probably best to keep it all under wraps for now. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zoral Jaw's mechanical army, what's being done with the... Excuse me. As to Zoral Jaw's mechanical army, what's to become of them now that he's gone? Yes, about that. They've all shut down, haven't they?
Let's hope so.
At the time we suspected Zoral Jaw's past, the king's authority appeared to have been transferred to Gulul Jah.
Congratulations, you're the new king.
I don't want to be king!
Still not king.
You mean to say Gulul Jah's the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But
I don't want this! I don't want to be king!
it's not a decision you have to make right away. But given the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now, I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you.
If you say so.
So, just don't go abusing it.
Are you alright, Lamati? Well.
Huh. What is this? Why can't I... Oh.
Let it out.
Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What is wrong with me?
It's perfectly normal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never known how to feel about my brother. So I just poke him.
Gee, thanks! You two think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Tuliolao and rest a while the others handle the investigation? You know, I think I'll do that. It'll be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Koana. Hey, why don't you both come with it too?
But won't everyone hate me? No one will be able to hate you, good lord.
Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Koana as new family. Psst, your line.
No? Or did Discord cut me off?
Discord cut you off.
Really?
Really. That is, if you're fine with it. I think it's a wonderful idea.
I am!
Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Koana. Take care, Shale.
Speaking of...
Please, have a good rest. You've earned it. I'll keep things low-key for a while myself.
Double check, you know, he's probably the same. Yep, he's still the same.
I hadn't officially heard that, Doodles, but it doesn't surprise me. I've seen some notices cross my desk, but they were all in, like, Japanese on the Japanese server, so everyone was talking in Japanese, so, there was only one thing I could reply to any of it all.
Look out for mimics.
Cryo! Kawaii! Sorry, I had to look that up. Needs to be more plaintive, though.
Yeah, I still want to know, okay, what happened to Kaguya? And how did she end up as an endless?
She probably ended up as an endless because she had a regulator.
Probably, but, you know, most people, that's not what happens. You know, so, how'd she win the endless lottery? And she's the only one we've seen operating that kind of remote.
This is true.
So, you know, there's more to be told on this tale.
Well, my guess is we're going to be hitting side quests all the way there.
Nah, they would never, ever, always do that.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Now my question is the lightning bridge gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we might still have a dome.
Fog. Yeah, I think we're still in the dome. It's just hard to see. But the lightning is still going.
Any side quests here? I see none. Look, we can fly!
Oh yeah, lightning's still going. Don't fly too high. You don't want to become the highest object.
Great!
Yes. It would turn most unfortunate. Excuse you.
Quick way!
Quack quack.
But I am unsurprised that Freerun got greenlit for a second season. It was effectively just a matter of time.
Yeah, it did very well from anything I've seen. Still nothing.
Yep, there's the dome.
Indeed.
We gotta pop that thing.
I think it's more just get the ethereal attunement more in line. I mean, one would hope that it's starting to bleed off on its own.
Bleed, 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 bleed.
I mean, it's no longer a closed system.
Yeah.
Though, admittedly, that...
The question is are they fully in our reality?
Now, I would think so. I'm thinking until the gate closed, maybe not. And of course, one of the questions is, where did that gate go? They specified it wasn't a void gate, so it's not going to the 13th. Was it going to where the 12th was? Which should just be non-existent, but possibly is kind of an empty space now?
Possible?
And of course, the key come from, and it might be leading to where it came from. From this, they said that it came from a world that was already suffering a disaster, which, if it's a truly global disaster, gives us two possibilities.
Yeah. The 13th
The
or the
13th.
11th?
Is the 11th where the first Umbral calamity happened? Because that's the other possibility, the first Umbral calamity.
Checking.
And still no side quests other than uncouth customers and so on.
First Umbral Calamity was the 5th shard.
Okay, so presumably the choices for where the key came from are the 13th and the 5th. And from what we've seen of the 13th, it doesn't look like they'd have the technology / magical knowledge to create, something that bad or big or whatever. No. Possibly? I mean, they did have the Memoria, which is something that we don't have. So they did have some knowledge, but my guess would be the 5th. As for where the recently closed gate went to...
I know how we get there. It's staring you right in the face.
Okay.
We go through the gate of the Golden City.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I've been...
Duh!
Yeah, I've been thinking... It's been a while, but I've been thinking that they kind of dropped that and needed to circle back around to what it was doing.
God, that's adorable.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad I'm starting to
Just
see
lately.
people around.
Yes. Yeah, this place has gotten cleaned up, at least somewhat.
Hold on, I gotta look. And we should send a thank you letter to Vitra.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that was unexpected. Good going, Koana. Find the most powerful being not currently in seclusion.
Hey,
And
the kid's back
get
at it! He's going to be such a Picasso when he grows up.
That's so good. Find the most powerful being not in seclusion at the moment and get an alliance with them.
Yeah. Though the different dragons who answered his call, I'm wondering where they're from because he doesn't have a flight as far as I know.
Yeah.
We've never seen one. He considers his people his flight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very
I'm trying to
understandable.
remember, trying to remember what his sister was doing. Just still recovering?
His sister was there coordinating with Koana.
Okay. That was his sister.
Yeah.
That's right, she did end up that tiny.
Yeah, she basically has very minimal aether to work with. So she's
Give it
back.
time.
She'll grow into it in a
Oh,
few
yeah.
thousand years. That's nothing for a dragon.
You are returned!
Oh, hey, Koana!
Good to see you too.
Wait there! I'm coming down!
I could come up. It's actually raining out here. Or it was raining. Okay, fine.
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Lots.
We've got a story, but Lamachi's probably stopping for tacos. You know her two hollow legs.
So my brother is gone.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
It's not like we haven't done this before.
Hey, Kona!
And now for some of the good news.
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps?
Isn't he like the most adorable thing ever?
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then
You're an uncle.
Gululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Gululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Oh, he's not used to that word.
I suppose
He's
I
feeling a
am
little young
your
to have
uncle.
have a nephew that old.
But simply Kona will do.
Well, it doesn't help that in Japan, the term uncle automatically implies old.
Mm.
Where in the States, we don't have that extra connotation with the term.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course.
Yes, anti-wook.
But
Yes.
for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has
Try
given
on
me a
tacos.
summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Over tacos?
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
Maybe keep it yellow alert, just in case.
Now, my big question, and this is me being Smudge the amateur zoologist.
Uh-huh.
We have heard neither hide nor hair of any mother involved in
I was going
either
to mention...
Zorolja or Gululja.
Yeah, I was going to mention at least the latter.
Now, this begs the question that the Gululja are definitely lizard folk. Is this kind of cloning reproduction a la the infamous Australian lesbian gecko army, or is something else going on here? I don't... There does seem to be eggs involved, as was
True.
mentioned earlier. We have questions, not
Well, I
necessarily.
suppose if eggs are involved, all we need is a ditto. Wow, that took a second, but it hit you.
Oh god, dittos!
Just remember, everything you know and love may have been replaced by a ditto.
Oh. Yeah, I don't. Part of me wants to know, and part of me thinks that this might be more than a PG answer that we can stream. Dittos would help a lot, actually. Galulja.
I'm my own person. I am.
That's right.
Yes.
And remember, the
Don't
sins
you forget it.
the sins of the father are not the sins of the son. The son can make his own dang sins.
Yeah. Even though I knew all was well, I'm still comforted to see Ilamati with my own eyes. You're a good brother,
Yes, he is.
and you'll be a good uncle.
He'll be an awesome uncle.
Yeah.
It was indeed Zorljah's realm inside the dome. The realm he ruled jointly with Sphene, as he the king of resolve and she the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. The people live very different lives compared to us, but like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate, approachable ruler who treats everyone as family.
You and her must have gotten along well. Mostly.
We did, but out of love for her people, she chose the wrong path. They're good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zorljah slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect, for his own ends.
By the gods. Tell me how this came to pass. Be interesting to know what the gods here are like.
Yeah, we have not heard about gods here per se.
Yeah, they've been referencing them on occasion, but presumably it's not the 12.
They have folklore, they have effectively monsters, aka the Troll Fadral.
Boy, howdy, do they ever.
They have legendary heroes, but I don't remember them talking about gods per se.
They have not. Well, the first zone. And with the ceremony, the festival.
Oh, true.
They have a couple of gods at least, but we haven't really heard of the gods in any of the other cultures.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know,
Yeah, they have
gods come
Quetzalcoatl.
up, so they seem to have some.
Yeah, they have effectively a version of Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah. So who first?
Hello.
Father. And a king should harm his own people. Okay, this is in response to what she's about to say.
When his attack on Tuliolal failed, Zorljah sought to gain more power. So he ordered his people to execute and harvest their souls.
What drove him to commit such an atrocity?
He claimed he wanted to bridge the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire.
My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Oh yeah. Maybe my father just wanted to prove he was his own person. That he wasn't just a great person's son. Yep, great person's son syndrome. And yes, it was very much wrapped up in that. I dare say you were right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was. Why he didn't want me.
Damn it all. If only we tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving.
East.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Gololja?
My father did was wrong. He had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little about the person he was. Growing up, I envied my brother, but that envy may have added to his burdens.
It is possible. Zoraldraw had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Theron and Rylea's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, Gololja. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right?
Right!
You too, Theron, Rylea. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family.
What?
What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks.
I am hearing your dad ask you, so when's James coming over to play computer games?
Yes! Yes! Yes. My mom and dad had a habit of taking on and effectively adopting people.
Hold on a second, over here.
Our training
is prepared.
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Our training has prepared us for combat with monsters several times our size. But when it comes to mechanical soldiers armed with weapons we've never seen before, what are we meant to do? I don't blame her on that one. But you handled it in good show.
Especially once you did know.
Hello.
I'd like to be family with you too, Theron. Right, Leah? Not a problem, kid. We've been collectively adopted.
Yes. Like Papa did by taking us in, I want to make my family bigger. Wouldn't you mind some extra family too, right?
Do I get to poke you too?
I'm just going to quietly step over this way.
I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamatier.
Don't be. As vow of resolve, it is something I had to do. Uh-oh. Give me a sec. Ah, there it is. Ha ha ha. I had a piece of ice get away from me. I didn't want to suddenly whip around and suddenly find a puddle of water somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliolal safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas.
It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders. And then only with the help of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphino and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Razdat Han. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt this was it. The Tuliolal you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope we can repay them one day.
Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person.
Are we getting hints of a 7.1 plot?
Maybe.
Maybe we can have her help us go loot another one of his treasure vaults.
He will be sorely crossed if we do that.
Oh, come on, it's tradition now.
As this tiny, tiny little Aura boy glares daggers at us.
Riley and Theron had told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes?
Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliolal safe doesn't mean I can ignore what's become of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflicts in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness. And the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Stoic nod.
Very well, Lamatier. Just promise me you will take care.
I promise, Koana. Galil?
I wish there was something I could do to help. Stand around, be adorable. That's all the help anybody needs from you.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to be home, even if only for a while. Thanks for coming with me, you two.
While I had anticipated this, I still can't help but worry.
I'm sorry I have to go away again so soon. But even as setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I just can't sit around and leave everything to others.
I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Relia, Theron, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Well, thank you for becoming the kind of person who can say this.
Yeah. Hello?
Still the same. I understand Zoralja spared no souls for reviving himself in battle. His pride wouldn't permit him to do otherwise, I expect. In pursuit of Sphene, Wuklamat wishes to look in on her soldiers.
Well, it was good to catch up with Koana. Now we'll talk to the soul...
Ah. Who might this be from?
Hello? That's right. They're with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. I'll see you soon. Yushtola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If you want to go ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call.
Okay.
It's the whole gang, including Thancred and Ariante and Shale. Apologies for the wait. You're all here. Then that means...
Aye. We believe we've found a way to travel to the Reflection where Sphene has retreated.
I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Y'shtola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of an interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Kettenram, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zoral Ja, who used it in Yasalani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zoral Ja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did the gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at organics and made a startling discovery.
Okay.
As you know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King's Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that didn't exist. Curious, we analyzed Origenic's logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent, and where should it be through the gate but to the missing 12th layer? That layer alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then that means... like how you pass the buck! No, I'm not going to pass the buck. We know where this is going. The reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own.
So it is back to the 11th.
Indeed. Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key... Go ahead, sorry.
But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate.
Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home. Or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The Sky Deep Cenote.
Yep.
Aye. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. Assuming that's true, how can we open it?
Yeah, that's been the trouble.
That is where we should find out. using the code in this earring. As you recall, Kryle's earring is in fact a data storage device. The analysis of its code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that.
It is large. Given the circumstances of Kryle's arrival in the Source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we're quite hopeful that it will work.
Seems like a good enough guess for me. I mean, we've done stupider things with less of a certainty. To make such progress in short time, you really are amazing.
Sense of Valdesian for you.
We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Shale especially.
Stop, you'll make me blush.
Right then, it seems the plan is set. To Sky Deep Cenote. Galoo.
Aren't we going yet?
He's
gonna
excited.
Be asking, are we there yet the entire way?
Yes, you know it. I told the officers of the Landsguard about my intention. They fully support our endeavor.
He's getting invaded again. Begging your pardon, but might I have a moment with you two you're setting forth?
Sure. Oh, you're already going to give him the thing?
Yes. Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time.
Thing? We're getting
As
a thing?
Lamati says, I have something for you two. Please come with me to Bayside Bevy.
Okay, I'm curious now.
Mm-hmm.
What is this thing we are getting? And it doesn't
A new
sparkle
Monza?
as... and does it sparkle as sparkly as my suspenders? I mean, look at these things!
Yeah. Boy, it is just all story all the time tonight.
You say that like this is a problem. We are making progress.
I'm just amazed. And yeah, it's 6 a.m. Final Fantasy XIV, where the bands all work in 6-hour shifts.
No worries, Orca. Sphene has taken the key and retreated back to
The 11th.
The 11th.
Or whatever is left of it, since it's gone through rejoining.
Yeah, she went home. Not kidding.
She took her toys and went home.
But part of it is she is fully intent on repeating this just to another shard. And we're like, no.
Yeah, and this is horribly, horribly unsustainable policy here.
You know, we know a thing or two about Aether and currents and souls,
Yeah.
but she won't give us a
something
chance.
I was meaning to mention a while back.
Uh-huh.
So the Endless,
Uh-huh.
what are they?
They're the memories without souls.
What more are they?
Well, they're technically not ghosts because that's a soul without corporeal aether. They're not
They are
zombies.
beings brought back through memory and desire with the use of lots of aether. They're primals. Really minor primals.
Yeah, very tiny primals, but I hate you. I thought we fixed the primal issue!
Yeah, I realized this when they first described the primals a night or two ago, and the scene went on long enough. I forgot about bringing this up, and by the time it was over,
Yeah, they're mini primals. Oh. I guess we're gonna dust off our old title of Akon Slayer.
maybe. Now the good news is that they should be the proper kind of primal and not the one with the extra code that says and you'll get addicted to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're effectively
So,
tiny
what we
primals.
have right now is ghosts are those without corporeal aether. Zombies are those without soul aether. And primals are those without corporeal or soul aether but have memories.
Right.
Yay! Not!
Yeah, they basically invented their own version of the primal
Primals.
purely for trying to bring the memories of the dead to life.
And it's why they're hungry for aether, just like our primals
Right.
were hungry for crystals.
Right, because keeping one of those around takes a fantastic amount of aether. Like the amount of aether they were having to mine out of that pit just to keep their endless going.
Ugh.
Are these all shops? It's so different from Solution 9. Yes it is, and yes they are.
I hope you like it. Okay, Koana, what do you got for us?
Tuliolol is safe in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned a special equipment for you. Is this where we get our level 99 gear?
I think it might be.
I forgot they do that. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission.
It apparently incorporates foreign technologies. Leave it to Koana to request such a thing, eh?
Yep. Mewazunti yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word, and he will bring it out. Yeah, it's our level 99 gear.
Let's go get geared up. Yes.
You may now obtain job-specific gear from Mewazunte. Weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 99, however, all item stats will be subject to item level sync. On reaching level 100 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Right. Yep.
Okay.
So I guess let's go get this stuff first and then worry about the next thing. Chop gear, magical ranged.
And I cannot do this
And
all
they are
at once.
690s. Oh, right, I don't want magical range, I want physical ranged. I saw ranged and latched onto that part. So 690, and even the Mandravillius is 665. So, yeah. I don't know that I have enough for this either, but I have most of it.
Well, I'm going to put some on and then trade out.
Oh yes. Oh yes. That's the way it works.
I'll worry about my other classes later.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I have just enough slots.
Yeah, the live letter's gonna be hit.
Hasn't it started?
Well, it starts at 10.
And it's 10:20.
Yeah. Where was it? It's hiding from me. No.
And thank you, Clink.
Elay Mori on her Twitch channel is actually streaming it while doing the live letter translation, so you don't have to flip back and forth between it and Discord. There's the link.
Yeah, Soraka.
I think that's what's going on there. And that's in association with the Final Fantasy XIV Translation Discord, which is a subset of the Reddit. I pay attention to Discord. I do not touch Reddit with a 10-foot pole. I have found that's very dangerous.
Fair.
But hopefully that link will help people if they want to go check that out. We're knee-deep into story, so bonsai.
Yes.
I'll definitely review the slides later.
Tell me when you're ready to do some handovers. Probably after you do all your melding.
Well, there are some good groups on Reddit. It depends on how well that group's moderation is. And it's very much a self-moderated community. So if that particular subreddit doesn't have good moderation, it's just going to turn into a giant cesspit. Oh god, I think I'm going to run out of crits.
Oh.
Let's do direct hit. Exactly, Orca. Like a Discord server. Oh god, the perfect example, I don't know if any of you... Doodles will probably remember this. Tokyo Pop at one point had a really large active forum community. I mean, really large active forum. It was hopping. It was the place to be. And one day they decided to cut funding for all moderation of the forum because it was too large to moderate.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, it went down in flames in a week. Oh my god. It was painfully sad. Where'd you go? Ah, there
I'm
you
right
are.
here.
Well, it's not a mini skirt.
This is true.
Hat's actually pretty cool.
I haven't taken a real look yet. Okay. I'm still trying to sort out what I'll want.
Yeah, it became infamous that they eventually had to, within a month, shut the entire forum. It was gone. But it's like, dude, you did this to yourself. You got rid of all the moderators. What did you expect?
Okay. Do you have any crit hits left?
I have 3. I would prefer to keep 1.
Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that adding up to 3, 6, 9? Yeah, dang it, something went wrong. I have to go through this again.
Okay.
Because I ended up with 9 and I should be wanting 12.
No worries, Clink, but thank you for the offer. Actually, if anything, I should go through the stuff I just got rid of and pull from that.
Okay. Okay, that'll be that. And then
Yeah, this is gonna make up a lot.
skill. And then that'll be that, and that'll be that.
Because Ninja is not going to need this gear for quite some time. I'll probably just end up
Direct hit.
DEing it and then building more gear when the time comes.
And that.
I have
Ended up in,
crafting.
like, the same
I know
place.
how to use it.
Correct. Skill, I guess.
Okay, I'm up to 5.
I'm ending up in the same place. What the heck? Six. No. That would be 12. Okay. And still limited to 2 crits.
No, I'm up to 7.
Okay. In that case,
Because I just
yeah.
got rid of a whole bunch of mess.
In that case, this is easy.
Oh.
Sorry. Clearing out other menus right as you did that. Okay. So, direct hit, determination, skill speed, critical hit. All the things you'd expect from physical ranged. 3 each.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. There's that. There's that. And there's that.
No, one more.
Oh, you need skill speed?
Direct hit, determination, yes. All 4 things you expect to see ranged, physical ranged go to.
Okay, that is indeed... I have to be careful because it is too easy to swap skill speed and spell speed.
Oh god, yes. I mean, it makes sense they're the same color category and everything, but the fact that the names are so similar...
I remember coming across one person. They were playing Dancer, and they were holding on to these Battle Dance 10s to slot into their equipment. It was like, how should I put this to you? She meant well. She was new to the game. I understand this, but, no.
Looks like I have a crossbow now.
Something like that. A crossbow guitar. Yeehaw! It's a Japanese game. What can I say?
That's what you can say.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, talking with Zayren, spell speed and skill speed actually still affect gear in deep dungeons. But the others are ignored. Oh, Doodles, did you hear about the new judgment that happened today? Actually, I think it happened yesterday, but the news all hit it about it today. The federal court has thrown out the patents by Marvel and DC to try and trademark the name superhero.
Oh God.
Yes, they did. They tried.
Wow, guys.
I mean, you think that would have ended with Steven Amazing Spielberg, but no. I believe this all occurred before Disney bought Marvel, is when the original trademark was put in. And the fact that it was both Marvel and DC.
Yeah, and great teeth that go great together.
Oh, that was I was just like looking at the news and I'm like, they did what? So yeah, I thought that was interesting news that people would be interested in knowing about.
Yes.
Believe it or not, Orca, this type of BS is more common than you'd think. I wasn't joking
Way
about
more common than it should be.
Yeah, Life Letter will begin shortly at 10:50 p.m. We just got a notice on screen about it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically an 8 o'clock. So it'll start up basically when I'm going to bed.
Yeah, not sure if we'll try a raid or what will happen, but
I don't think Caradwin's on.
yeah, I don't think Caradwin's on either. I know he was on super late last night because it's like, I don't have a game tomorrow. I feel sad, so I'm going to play Skyrim.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
One more thing needs doing.
Uh-oh. What need doing?
There. I needed to hit the update gear set.
Oh, yeah, that would be
To
important.
keep another wardrobe malfunction from happening. Okay. I am set. Talk to Wook.
Check with Gulo.
I think he'll be the same. I'll bet it looks good on you. Well, actually, I think that is new. These arms and armor are the work of our finest artisans. I can vouch for their quality and functionality both.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they're doing a 10-minute pre-stream.
Yes. That would be my guess.
So.
Through the Gate of Gold.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wook Lamont is eager to set off for the Sky Deep Cenote.
Oh god, she's handing me more food.
It should stack with something you have. At least it stacks with something I have.
Nope, I went through that stack already.
Ah.
With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Sky Deep Cenote.
Anything level 100 and below. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. He just wants to be on the road again. He's been stuck in this town for a while.
I have to admit, this Reaper suit looks good.
I rate mine is kind of okay.
They have had better bard suits. They have had worse bard suits.
They have had far, far worse.
Yes, Wook is
But
giving us food, but I'll note she's not giving us tacos.
I've never been one for the stripy pants.
It's stripy shirt and stripy pants.
Stripy shirt is better. Hi,
Yeah,
Urza. How
you're
you
not-
feeling?
Work, work! Now, do we have all this map?
This one we have.
Yes, Doodles, it is. So.
Dirk-themed Assassin's Creed cosplay.
Oh, that was the other very interesting news. I don't know if people have been following what's happening with Ubisoft.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is special.
It's Ubisoft.
Well, one of the unique things about Ubisoft is even though it is pseudo-publicly traded, the majority stake is owned by the initial family that started Ubisoft. It's basically a family business.
Mm-hmm.
A while ago, they made a partnership with, I believe, NetEase? Where's your hole here? Or do you have one?
No hole here.
Did we go the right direction? I don't think we did.
The place I have holes is Yaktel.
Oh, we needed to go to the blimp. I'm sorry. We cannot get there from here.
Right.
My bad, I autopiloted. Anyway, Ubisoft.
Yes.
I believe it was NetEase. I could be wrong. It might have been the other one. No, it was Tencent.
Okay.
And
That's the start of bad news.
when they started making this partnership with Tencent, you started getting some questionable business practices that kind of infested a lot of higher-end AAA gaming, i.e. loot boxes, season passes,
Funny that.
paid different package trailers for early access, etc., 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 etc. Yeah, Doodles. Match made in heaven if heaven was located in a sewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one particularly big fan of Ubisoft was not happy about this Fallout, and it really came to light when they dropped like Star Wars Outlaw, which was not really complete. You could pay up to like $100 to actually get to the full game and early access, and the game was not ready to ship. That he decided that he would start buying Ubisoft stock to get on the board.
Uh-huh.
He is now the second largest shareholder of the company.
Behind the initial family.
Uh-huh. And has been purposely messing with the stock to the point that the family has had to...
Actually, hold on a moment. Let's do it this way.
Ah, you want me to take Lucy?
Now, are you missing anything? You should be missing at least one spot.
Nope, I am complete because I had to mine in this area.
Okay. And let's see, we're here. So first of all, there's a spot over here.
So effectively, the family, in order to keep control of Ubisoft, is having to do some squirrely things to both block Tencent and this new investor, and has had to pull back and a lot of things like the season passes and the early DLCs to the point
there's that one.
to the point where they have announced that the next Assassin's Creed Shadows, is going to be delayed for polishing because they're having to try and make things up to the fan base, which is where their real money is. But the entire company is literally on the verge of collapsing.
Oh boy.
As this guy is trying to push Tencent out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Ooh.
Yes, we have a Vista here.
Cholas Selvas. This enormous pillar of rock in the Jatika heartland is thought to be a remnant of the upper forest from when the meteorite fall split the region into two elevations. While the Mamulja revere the formation itself, the Zabral are said to hold sacred the trees which grow upon its summit.
Right.
Okay. And as you can see, I got the achievement.
Okay.
So back to our regularly scheduled route.
Unless you want to stop by and get a Vista you passed.
If you know where there is one, sure.
Yes, I do. It's in a very interesting location. And I only know this because I have to mine near there.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of people are putting out good hopes for Assassin's Creed Shadows. And it's pretty much down to that, and like that's their main big property now, because they've actually canceled others because they weren't performing as live services. That's the other thing that's going away from their model, is the live service. So we have this down here.
Well, here's hoping the stock manipulations end up better for the company than the stock
Notice what's
manipulations for
here.
TSR Dead. Yeah.
Someone had an oopsie!
Sure did.
But the actual Vista is over here.
Ah. I am going to write it. There we go. Ikrexit Soli. This vast lake, the Red Blood Soli, fills the northeastern reaches of Yaktal, And as a brawl and Mamulja once waged war near the lakeside, it is said they consigned fallen warriors to its waters, staining the blue surface crimson. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah,
Amazing
talk about
how well
swim.
Urza flies. It's amazing how well Urza flies while waterlogged.
She's getting it all out of her feathers. And remember, some of these cenote link to the sea.
Yep.
Which is true of actual cenote.
Yep. They do indeed go for miles, or at least some of them do.
Yeah. And it's really weird when you hit this is freshwater, this is saltwater.
Yep.
Because it is a distinctive
Boundary.
boundary, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't taper off or anything. It's generally a very solid boundary.
And I believe that has to do with the salinity actually being heavier than freshwater.
Yes.
Of course he just went live. Our entrance is over this way. Nope, sorry, we don't need you, imposing beast, but thank you for waiting for us.
Yeah.
And here we are again. Feels like a lifetime ago that we were here last.
Well, for him, it was. This place is a little scary. I don't know if I could come here alone. There is enough monsters down here. Don't. The City of Gold, where it all began.
Alright, Wook, let's go. Kunoa has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And wasn't it even that long ago that we visited for the rite? So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the sea in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all.
Come on, let's go.
Electro everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryo, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Well, that was a reaction.
No luck.
Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try?
Me?
Right.
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Alive! Yeah, that's one way of putting this. Yeah, in the long run, I'm going back to my regular bird outfit.
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
In other words, a true portal. Not just a tear.
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team.
I think Alice is disappointed.
Despite our earnest efforts,
yes,
the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray,
I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Good lord, I see what you mean about that bow.
Alice wants to come.
Yes.
I am not doing that. No.
Not doing number 2?
No, I'm not doing number 2. With you holding the fort, I know we'll be alright.
It's fine. Really. Mostly.
A little.
Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Now, one thing that I have been a little curious about is, you know, all this time they've had the tear back to home. And general knowledge of connecting to another reality, since Sphene had already knew that the key could potentially do such a thing, and yet she didn't understand about the source and the reflections, which implies that the overall knowledge of the civilization there hadn't figured out the actual configuration of things, while still managing to start opening portals or gates to other places.
Well, remember, she said the key came from a different realm that punched into theirs.
Right, that's right. Yes, the key did not come from them.
I've got a funny feeling the key came from here.
Maybe?
Through Alo Alo Island, which is why it's deserted.
Right. True. Okay. Fair enough.
And we're probably going to call it here.
This seems like the doorstep. Now that the doorstep is open.
Yeah, I will go ahead, throw you guys over to Caradwin, and then go watch the life letter.
Yes.
Thank you all very much for coming along. We will see you tomorrow night, probably actually tomorrow afternoon, and we'll continue this.
Yeah, as if we're going to wait any longer than we have to see this.
Yeah.
The main thing preventing us tomorrow afternoon is if you can actually get up and do a trip across the valley.
Yeah. Until
we have
then,
supplies to be hunting.
Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, go watch the live letter, go watch Caradwin. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow at